Hello everybody and welcome to Slay the Spire, playing as the Defect on Ascension 2. This is Act 4, and I just want to say right up front that this will be my first time beating the heart as Defect, if I do. So, in fact, with the exception of one heart kill as silent, you guys have actually bear witness to all of my heart kills. In Act 3, I went a little nuts and bought a third defrag, which is probably not a good idea. Recycle's more for the status things than anything, but we have already put it to a good use. Recursion's not just for the Dark Orb, but also it's a zero cost attack, block, whatever. Loot Plus. We actually did get the Dark Orb slotted, and we were working on it for Time Eater, and then I played Cool Headed for the card draw, not remembering that it pushed an orb forward. So we didn't get the Dream Shadow kill, but we can. And then we have Heat Sinks and Compile Driver for added card draw. Also got the Emotion Chip, which should be nice, and this to strip Artifact. So let's get started. And I changed my mind here. I was talking about doing one of the defrags, and I don't think that's the way to go. I think Steam Barrier is. It costs 0 and it degrades, so upgrading it means you get more times out of it, get more mileage out of it, that sort of thing. Well, let's see here. Do we want a ball lightning? We have, with dual cast costing 0, we're going to be casting it more often, so we could use more orb shenanigans. We got chill, so we're imbalanced. Yeah, I think we want a ball lightning. And that's it. Okay, on with the show. Ooh, this is weird. We got heat sinks up front, which is good and bad. Okay, chill, and then I'll go ahead and we have 11, 19, 29, so we have enough block. We don't have to go for the eyes. So it's zap. Could go for recursion, because we do have dual cast in hand. But I think we'd rather fill up our orb slots rather than get rid of them, and we do have to do this for full block. So I'm going to let that ride without the dual cast. So when I chose heat sinks, I wasn't planning on something like that, but it makes sense. That's if I had not taken the third. Yeah, no sense dwelling. Okay, so we can consume and probably equilibrium, right? 16, 24, 32. Yeah, there we go. Now buffer will be useful because big bad here. Problem is he attacks first. So let's get that down. We draw a couple cards. We can use recycle to do stuff. I was hoping to find that. Oh, wow. We caused a deck shuffle. That's way good. So we can go for the eyes over here. So now we're taking 39 total. This saves our hand, which we don't necessarily want to do. think we'll have another chance to play. Well, yeah, if we play the Equilibrium, we most certainly will. Do we really have no auto shields here? Because we don't have any block yet. If we turn our back... Yeah, I think this is the right direction to be facing right now. Still no auto shields. I can't believe that. Yeah. I'm so smart. Oh, okay. I get thinking about lines and then I lose track of stuff. Alright, well, we have lots of options now. So there's that. Equilibrium's not one of them, though. So I'm just going to do the genetic algorithm. That should be plenty. Which means we are free to do whatever we want here. No reason to do anything, actually. So now would be a good time for Electrodynamics. Huh. Well, we can draw into it, hopefully. We do. Let's see, before we do that, let's consume. Okay, so 42, he's dead. He's not attacking. And the Shadow Orb. So this is in the bag. By a long shot. Shadow Orb turned out to not be necessary. And that's fine. Woo! Alright. Mungo. Another ball lightning. Glacier would be a mistake, because then we would have a preponderance of frost orbs, I think. Yeah, that's precisely why we have buffer. We're going to need to be able to play that at times we can make use of it. For his single big hit kind of thing. Drink that. Okay. I'm going to Equilibrium to freeze our hand because I like everything we have here. We can't afford to lose the go for the eyes is what it comes down to. So we're going to draw more good stuff, and that's unfortunate. Alright. Okay. We have block. So we can play cards safely. Definitely want to go for the eyes. Not so much for this turn, but for next turn. Buffer's going to handle this turn. So the question is, how much setting up do we need to do? We have to play buffer. Let's just do that. Consume is a card we're going to want to play as many times as possible this combat. We do have these potions. So the Electrodynamics is just going to have to float. And in fact, I'll go ahead and drink this now so we can play Zap without exhausting. There we go. Okay. One less energy. Alright, so auto shields only does 8. We get 18, so we have 25. We can play one more card. Hopefully my math did not fail me, because we do not want to lose buffer off of Beat of the Heart or his multi-attack. Whee! Alright. And we cannot play any cards or else we lose buffer. Okie dokie. I might as well go ahead and do this too. Okay, auto shields. Leap. Compile driver. $20.38. So we have to do this for sure. And now it's 27. Not enough. We are going to lose unless we can draw into Steam, whatever it's called. Yeah, plus there's this damage too. Didn't make it. Alright, bye-bye buffer. At least we got most of the block we needed. And the emotion chip now kicks in, so it's not all bad. Yeah, look at all that block we get up front just for that. I would like to find recursion if possible. It's not necessary, but consume kind of is, though. $18. Okay. Alright, so where does that leave us? We have 24 block, 48, that's full block, which means we can afford to... Well, this is kind of a risk here. Or not a risk, it's not card draw. Okay. The risk is that we're not necessarily leaving ourselves enough block for next turn. Alright, that's better. None of our powers are still on our deck. And we don't have any card draw there either. We could seek a recycle to get rid of the wound. I'll do that for the damage, because, yeah. Alright, so we are making progress. And now Beat of the Heart does 2 per. Alright, so we can do this. And that. That should be plenty of block. Sucks having the 2 auto shields together like that, but what are you going to do? Heat sinks. We finally get to put a power into play. Equilibrium. Hope that doesn't save the burn. Alright. Yikes, that's gonna hurt. Nice. And that's free. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Alright. You're late. Alright, so this is probably just lethal. Thank you guys very much for joining me on my very first Defect heart kill ever. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Any comments you have, please leave them down below for me. And I will see you guys in the next act. Next series. Oh, this is really cool. I like this. Never seen that before.